Hello, everyone, and welcome to Blow the Whistle Sports. I'm your host, Wayne Holloway, and thank you once again for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share. And like always, if you want to see something on our show or you have a bright idea you want to see us implement on the show, drop them in those comments below or hit us on any one of our social media outlets. Holler at us. We holler back. But we have a lot to unpack. Let me introduce you to my co-host, that man of the hour, and he goes by the name of Mr. Steven Rubain. How you doing, sir?
How we looking today? How we looking?
Oh man,
How
we're
are we
looking
looking
great.
today?
I'm glad you're not in hiding
Yeah,
anymore, and we get to see you. We get to see your face, and we get to see the hate that you spew against me.
hate. I don't know what you're talking about there, sir. You
Yeah.
you have me confused with somebody else. But I'm a
Okay.
person of love.
Oh
When it comes to
yeah.
playoff time, I'm all about the love.
How are you
Not
doing? How's
not
your week?
Jordan Love after how he played this week, but I'm about the
Oh my
love.
goodness. Kicking while he's down. Kicking.
I feel good.
And how's Mama Rubain doing back there?
She's doing good. She's doing good. She's listening to the show now. She's excited about what's going
Yes.
on, and I'm looking forward to seeing her this week.
Oh
And
yeah.
we're going
Oh
to watch
yeah.
some playoff games in Carolina. Nothing could be finer.
And please, please, please send her my love. Tell her that we're thinking about her. And I need to get down to Carolina so we can go out to
Get down there.
get something to eat out there.
Absolutely. None like some good old Carolina barbecue.
Ooh,
Can't go
wait. Now
wrong.
you done said it all right there, Steve.
There
You
you
done
go.
said it all. Now,
Some good
now I
old
see why
Hickey
you're
barbecue.
going back there, going to your little retreat.
That's why I love to go back there for it. None like the good food in Carolina. But
Go soak it up.
let's get right to it. Let's get into it. We got 6 games to get to, and we want to make sure we get everything in. So
Oh, you just jumping right
I'll
to
let
the
you go first. What game you want to go to first?
Hey, we jumping into the NFL. Oh man.
Let's jump right in.
Oh, you want to go over the travesty of last week?
We can go whatever order you want to go in. I'm gonna let you choose. You see, I'm a person of hate, so I'm gonna hold off my hate till later.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's pick it up where you started at with Jordan Love, with them Green Bay Packers going down to Chicago, and once again ruling the game until the end, and just all at the end just comes back and haunts them every time. It's like they always can get a leg up on Chicago, but Chicago seems to always figure them out in the long run. I mean,
I'm gonna keep it simple. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple. At this point, the coach for Green Bay, we got to start looking at him.
yes.
I mean, he's been given every benefit of the doubt, but he couldn't get the job done with Aaron Rodgers, and now it's looking like he can't get the job done with Jordan Love. So at some point, Green Bay has to ask themselves, do we want to just keep falling short, or do we make a change? So what do you think?
What do you think he's doing wrong? Because it seems like he has the right game plan. It just, to me, it seems like they be full steam ahead, and then once they get ahead, it's like they start pumping their brakes, and that type of football in Green Bay just doesn't work. They got to go pedal to the metal the whole game.
The whole game. I don't know. I mean, it's been too many years now. We had like 8, 9 years of not getting the job done, and at some point, you got to ask yourself: is it worth to continue going the same pattern, or does the change need to happen? So
Do you think
I'm gonna leave it at that.
The coordinator, or is it just you feel like it's the coach?
But we've done the coordinator. I mean, we go back to Aaron Rodgers. We changed coordinators. We changed this, changed that. It still hasn't worked.
Right.
So it has to start at the top.
So is it safe to say that it wasn't Aaron Rodgers' fault?
Are you admitting that it was something he's doing is not working?
I said, is it safe to say it wasn't Aaron Rodgers' fault?
Well,
Are you now admitting that it could have been something else?
Oh no! We'll get to Aaron Rodgers. Don't jump the gun on Aaron Rodgers. We're gonna get to him in a few minutes.
No.
But
I'm trying
I'm
to
talking
say
about
no.
hey,
Was it his fault when he was in Green Bay, or was it
yes.
something else? Wait a minute. He's not in Green Bay
Well,
anymore. So is it still? It can't be his fault. It's somebody else's fault. I got to find
okay.
fault with someone else. They got rid of that problem.
All right,
Jordan
but
Love is just fine. He's
I'm gonna let you
producing.
leave that, but I'm gonna get to Aaron Rodgers. We're gonna get to Aaron Rodgers in a second. As far as where his time in Green Bay goes, Aaron Rodgers did not allow for free agents to go there that they needed to win. He did not recruit well enough to get guys in. Tom Brady did. And Tom
But
Brady's
Steve,
playoff record speaks for itself. Hmm?
Aaron Rodgers is gone from Green Bay, and they still have the same situation going on over there, Steve.
I'm agreeing.
I,
I agree
I'm
100%.
thinking it wasn't Aaron Rodgers' fault now.
But Aaron Rodgers moved on to the Jets, and now he's moved on to the Steelers, and we're still seeing the same results. So I can't give Aaron Rodgers a pass.
Wait a minute. When he went to the Jets, he was injured immediately.
Oh, there you go with the
He was injured
excuses.
immediately.
Excuses.
Hey, that's not an excuse. That's facts.
Okay.
His
What about the
first
second year?
season in Pittsburgh, he led them to the playoffs.
Okay. So did Russell Wilson last year.
Okay.
I mean, it's just what Pittsburgh does. Whoever's quarterback at Pittsburgh leads them to the playoffs.
Well, with Mike Tomlin, we're going to get to that story too because that has changed. We're not going to spend too much time on it. Green Bay just has mental lapse every time they play the Bears. Maybe it's a stigma. Maybe it's just one of those teams they just can't get past every time they play them.
Well, I know now this is 16 seasons since their Super Bowl win. And so it's a long time. We got to start looking at that. But let's get to the next game.
You pick one this time.
Okay, game I'm going to pick is Jacksonville Buffalo.
Woo! Good game.
Good one, huh? Yes. Jacksonville played. They showed up. I'll give Jacksonville the credit. I thought Buffalo was going to steamroll over them, but Jacksonville gave them a game. It was a good tight one.
Yeah, I thought they were going to steamroll over them as well.
Yeah.
Everybody in Jacksonville, keep your heads up. Your team's finally looking like a high caliber team. Keep it together, and offensive coordinator has some work to put in, but it looks like this team is ready to go now. It looks like they're ready to go. They finally look like a challenging team and not a maybe.
Yeah, they got some good young talent. So, I mean, we're going to keep an eye on them for next year. That's one of those teams with a circle around as a team that could possibly make that run next season. So, yeah, impressed with them. Like I said, Buffalo, do we think now Buffalo is the team in the AFC?
They got to be. But
okay.
I can't put anything past a defense. And out of all the teams left, the Texans defense is out of this world. It's on a whole nother level.
Agree.
And
I agree.
That's the equation in there. I believe, and I'm gonna give an early prediction since we're talking about this. My prediction is it's a Rams-Bills Super Bowl. I believe the Rams, and nobody in the NFC can touch the Rams, and nobody in the AFC can touch the Bills. But disclaimer, the Texans can beat anyone, but that offense. CJ Stroud made me nervous with that offense this weekend.
Yeah,
he couldn't keep his hands on the ball. The defense had to do it, and you know as well as I know, Steve, defense wins games.
Defense wins games, but the offense can't give it up. I mean, way too many turnovers with the Texans, and so that is a cause for concern. And they're going to be playing all their games on the road. Looks like I don't know, but yeah, I'm impressed with the Bills. I think the Bills should be the favorite. I got to see Denver this week. I got to see what Denver does because Denver also has a defense. So Denver can match the Texans with defense. So we're gonna see.
I'm giving Denver
Let's
another
get to that.
year to be elite. Denver. The only reason for
Okay.
that is the age of the QB. You know, the maturity of
Right,
him,
he's young.
and he looks good. He's looked good since he started. But getting to the big lights, everything leans on Matthew Stafford. You know, that maturity. He's done it before. He knows what to expect. He has Puka on one side, Adams on the other, and his backfield is crazy. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard because they're no joke. They're the real deal.
Yeah.
I think LA
Okay.
might be hoisting. I don't want it to be too premature, Steve, but it's lining up like that. But the Bills are an X factor because the Bills do have a high flying team.
Right.
We have to see what the injury level of, like we talked about the Texans and their Nico. You know, that concussion. Is it a bad concussion? Is he going to be able to come back? Because they need him immediately.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, another team that looks like it might be a real contender is the New England Patriots. And their defense really shut down the Chargers 16-3. I mean, the Chargers look like they could get nothing going against that Patriots defense.
They couldn't.
My next question to you is, Justin Herbert, is he real or is he a pretender?
I believe Justin Herbert is real. I believe the Chargers are the wrong home base for him. I believe Justin Herbert should be in a different uniform. I believe Justin Herbert should be playing with a whole together different team. It's just not lining up for him, and I hate to see good talent waste their time in places where it's not working out. It should be a mutual. All right, we try, and Justin Herbert's going to get another job. There's plenty of jobs out there. I would like to see Justin Herbert over there, honestly, because this is not a quarterback friendly draft. In a Jets uniform.
Okay, all right, that's an interesting move for him. That might be one that might pan out for him.
It's not working.
I agree with you, though. I do think it's not working for him. Yeah, I think at this point we've seen enough to feel like it's just not going to work there for him. So I'm agreeing with you on that. Now, another team that's having some issues that we've been talking about all season are the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh my God!
And we saw what happened to them. All year they've been crying that offense was going to kill them, and it looks like the offense did it. They one and done. We're going to have a new Super Bowl champion this year.
Yeah.
What's your take on the Niners first, then the Eagles?
My take is, out of this series, in the playoffs, the team with the most heart are the 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers have the most heart out of every team. They're playing, they're giving it their all at every position. They look great. 1 week Christian McCaffrey's doing this thing, and the next week Brock Purdy is awake, and he's making it look like they don't need Ayuk. I'm a little bit worried now that Kittles went down, but a team with heart can make some moves, especially when you got a Christian McCaffrey in the backfield that you can run as a workhorse. It's only a couple more games. Run him as a workhorse. Kuechly's not coming back, but Demarcus Robinson, where did this man come from?
Right. I do think the NFC is wide open. And so I do agree with you that the 49ers could definitely be a contender as long as the teams that are left in there's nobody who's a sure thing in the NFC. Unlike the AFC, which has some real powerful teams, the NFC is wide open. So, And Niners are a team that they can't use injuries as any excuse because they've been as beat up as any team I've ever seen, but yet they still produce. And so
Next
all
man
those
up.
teams that say injuries, all you got to do is look at the Niners. So
Yep.
I got the Niners as being significant contenders. Now the Eagles, I don't know if you heard today, they fired that offensive coordinator, Kevin Patullo, probably the most hated man in Philadelphia. That guy, they egged his house, they threatened his wife. I mean, Philly fans are no joke.
I knew heads were going to roll in Philly. Everybody knew that.
Yeah, they might do that. I mean that guy probably put his house on the market today. He couldn't get out of Philadelphia quick enough.
The shame part about that is, the guy that was on the sideline reading books dropped important passes.
Dropping passes, yeah.
He called the right play. You want to blame the offensive coordinator? He called the right play. That man got dimes dropped on him, and it went through his hands like he's not a wide receiver.
Yep.
Everybody in Philly need to take a step back. Go watch the game again. Go watch the game again. They did what it take, and the personnel didn't do their jobs. Didn't do their job.
Does he need to be traded? Can he come back to Philly?
After arguing with the coach in one of their big games, after being a disruption for the last couple seasons, why would you want him back? You guys were running just fine, doing what you were doing, and I believe the offensive coordinator changed things up to accommodate this man. This man's spoiled actions on the field.
I agree.
They changed their whole game.
I think he needs to get traded too. I'm with you there. I think he definitely needs to get traded.
But I want to say one thing. I believe that the Rams are a clear-cut win in the NFC. The Niners, like I said, they have heart, and people with heart can make things happen, but they have to play a tight game. They have to play a tight game with all those injuries. If you get rid of the Bills and you get rid of the Rams, then it's wide open. I just don't see that happening, Steve. I just don't see that happening.
Okay. All right. Well, the blowout of the week was the Texans, as you mentioned earlier. Their defense just totally devastated the Steelers' offense. I mean, this was a TKO. This was a no contest as far as the Texans' defense. They scored more points than Aaron Rodgers did by 14-6. So you had 2 defensive touchdowns by the Texans and no touchdowns by the Steelers.
All
2
I can
things.
say with this was, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to ask you first of all, does Aaron Rodgers need to retire? Yes or no?
Oh, man. You know I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has enough. I'm gonna be honest. I wish that Mike Tomlin didn't have to step down, but the city of Pittsburgh is ungrateful for all the things that he's done, and they're going to get their wish. They're going to be in a whole state of misery because I don't think they really understand what they just did. I don't think they really understand what's going on. Now, you do get mad by making it to the big dance and not getting chose to be the king or the princess of the dance, but there's no more making it. This is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. This is not going to happen off a sure will. You don't have Mike Tomlin anymore. Mike Tomlin can go someplace else. And Steve, I don't want to see you do what you did with Belichick and with my team. When Mike Tomlin gets someplace, that's not his team. That first year, that's not his team. It's going to take 2 years for him to get the players to make it his team. New coach, new team, takes at least 2 years. That the team that he goes on, he didn't pick any of those players. And
Right.
I need organizations to understand when a coach is on a team and he's brand new to the team, even though you think you have a good team, those players don't understand his terminology. He has to come in there and install a new philosophy on that team. That doesn't happen overnight, and that doesn't happen in a year. It doesn't. So wherever he goes, he's going to make a difference, but it's going to take at least 2 years for it to be his team. And after 2 years, you'll see the Mike Tomlin difference. You'll see.
Well, we got two things. Number one, Tomlin's still under contract with the Steelers.
Right.
And since he left the team, any place he would go to, the Steelers would have to get compensation. So that's one big factor.
Right.
So my understanding is that he's not going to try at all to coach this year. He's going to spend time with the family, probably get a nice little TV gig. He's getting paid no matter what, and he's under contract. So I don't think he's going to go anywhere this year.
Well,
number two, it was time for him to go. His biggest fault was that he was a victim of his own success.
There you have it.
In the sense of they needed to have a collapse after Big Ben retired.
Yes.
They need to have one of those 4-13 seasons,
yes.
5-12, get the draft picks, get the guys in there and rebuild.
Yes.
That's just not in his DNA. He's not somebody to rebuild. He's
not
going
a
to
loser.
maintain that.
He's not a loser.
9-8. And so that hurt him. They whiffed on what was the quarterback from Pitt that you liked? They
Kenny
dropped in
Pickett.
the first round.
Kenny Pickett?
Pickett, yeah. They whiffed on him. That set him back. Then they tried to bring in the guy from the Bears. God, what was his name? Remember they brought in the guy from the Bears? He was a first-round pick.
Yeah, he went to the Jets.
He went to the Jets.
The reason why Fields. The reason why you can't remember his name because he just ain't showed up yet.
Exactly. So they whiffed on that one. They brought in Russell Wilson. They thought he was going to be the answer. They whiffed on him. So it's just, yeah, they're going to need whoever's going to go in there. I don't know if I want that job. First of all, they've only had 3 coaches since 1969. So they're going to bring somebody in who's young, who probably has never had coaching experience before.
Exactly.
And that fan base is going to be rabid.
I said they don't know what they did.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
in the long run, it's going to help them because they're going to be sorry. Pittsburgh's going to be sorry, and Pittsburgh fans are not going to be standing for this. They're going to go through that. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Like it's supposed to happen overnight. They're not going to understand. No, we were winning. You don't have Tomlin anymore.
No.
You don't have him anymore.
Once Aaron Rodgers retired, they got no running game. The number 1 receiver, DK Metcalf, he's hot or cold. Nobody knows what to expect from him, and he got nobody else behind him. I mean,
I cannot. How many years has DK been on Pittsburgh?
I think it was just his first year. Was it first year or second year? I think maybe second year.
Him and Aaron Rodgers had no connection.
No,
it doesn't happen overnight. I try to tell people, even when like with fantasy football, everybody wanted to draft the tight end from the Raiders, expecting him to be what he was with a new QB. I told people, I'm like, why do you think people actually think that the player is good regardless of the QB who's throwing them the ball? Everybody wanted Justin Jefferson, but nobody wanted Kirk Cousins, who made Justin Jefferson famous. Same thing. People do not understand. It's a process. The reason why Tom Brady looked so good first year going to the Buccaneers, because the Buccaneers, they had a situation. They The wide receivers knew the plays already. They knew they had that whole culture. All Brady had to come in there was learn the plays, and it's a press and play. But when you get new wide receivers and new QB or a new coach, they all got to learn over again. It's not a press and play. You know, I think I can keep preaching this, and people just won't get it.
So speaking of the process, you gave me a good segue to our last game of the week.
Okay.
Right now we're in the Bryce Young process. Right. So I want to give Carolina Panthers all the credit. They went out there and played their you-know-what's off. They did everything to try to stay in that game, give the Rams everything that was worth. But I only have one question for you. I'm going to keep it simple because I'm not going to get into Bryce Young. You know, your coach, Dave Canales.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You talking about my coach?
Bryce Young had 40 pass attempts.
Right.
Between your two running backs, Hubbard and Rico, they had 18 rushes.
Right.
Rico Dowdle, who was the big offseason pickup, was signed on a one-year deal, 1 year prove-it deal. He proved it. He went out, got 1,000 yards, did everything that could be expected of him.
Did his thing.
What's going on? He got 5 rushes in the playoffs. Why would you go out and get him to give him 5 rushes in the playoffs?
This is something I wrestled with for a few days. We had a great running game, and we did not use that running game at all. Very, very little. He didn't even try to get it over the hump. I believe this was their plan. I honestly think that our coach didn't think that like we had what it took to make it, right? And for next season, he wanted to see if Bryce was his guy. He wanted to see could he coach Bryce up to look respectable in a meaningful game, because I don't think he saw us going far. I could be wrong, Steve, but with that awesome running game that we had, and with the little movement we was getting from the passing game, if it was balanced, I think we could have put our stink on it. But Bryce Young showed him, even with running for his life, 75% of the time, he could get the job done if you put some protection around this man. And also, our defense, we need defensive ends. Whenever we played anybody, they had 20 minutes to pass the ball. Our backfield is truly great. I don't really think people understand how great Carolina's backfield is, because we weren't getting ate up in games, and we were still hanging in there. Imagine us with that backfield with pressure on the QB. Oh my goodness, we would look awesome, Steve. Okay. I don't.
But you still haven't answered the question. Why did they go out and get Rico Dowdle? What was the purpose of signing him when the last 3 games of the season, which were the most important games, he was a non-factor? He was not even given a chance to show what he could do.
They weren't concerned with Rico. We got Jonathan Brooks. They
believe
that we have a Lamborghini in the garage. And like I said, I honestly think that he wanted to showcase Bryce Young to see what we would do in the offseason. Because other than that, it doesn't make sense to me also, Steve, why Rico wasn't at least splitting carries to where these guys look like a double trouble in the backfield. We have that ability, and we didn't use that power. That's the only answer I can come up with, because it made no sense to me either, Steve.
He's an unrestricted free agent. He's gone. So he's not going to – there's almost no chance of him signing back with Carolina.
I don't think they worried about it. They got Jonathan Brooks in the garage. They believe they got a Lamborghini in the garage. I don't understand. I want Rico to stay, but I got to trust the process. Each year we've
That's a
gotten better,
process.
Steve.
Okay. All right.
Each
All
year.
right. So then we'll give them their props. They played better than anybody expected this season as far as record wise, and we got to see how they're going to come out next year.
Yes, sir.
You want to get right into the?
We got to get to these picks, Steve. It's time to get up out of here.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to get to the picks, Steve?
Let's do it. You get started.
Yeah.
Give me my first game.
Saturday, January 17th. The Buffalo Bills go down to Denver to play the Denver Broncos. Who are you taking, Steve?
I know you're taking the Bills. I gotta go with the home team. I gotta go with the Broncos.
I'm taking the Bills.
I think that defense is legit.
Steve's taking the Broncos. Next game on Saturday, NFC. 49ers go down to Seattle to face the 12th man. Who are you taking, Steve?
I think the 49er injuries are finally going to catch up to them. I think the Kittle injury is going to mean a lot more than what we think. I think this is Sam Darnold's time to shine. I think Sam Darnold's going to finally do it. He's going to get that elusive playoff win, get that off his shoulder, off his back. I think the defense for Seattle will lay the smackdown on the Niners, and Sam gets that big win.
Wow. Okay. Well, me, I'm going with the team with the heart, Steve. I'm taking the 49ers. The heart got them here. I say the 49ers will meet their demise to the Rams. I'm taking the 49ers. Now, let's get to Sunday, Steve. January 18th, the Texans go down to New England to play the Patriots, and I'm taking the Texans.
Ooh.
Who you taking, Steve?
Over the upset. I think the Texans have had a great season. I just like everything I see out of the Patriots. It's going to be a great game, a close game. I think the Patriots will eke it out at home.
Defense.
But it's going to be a great game.
Defense.
I think either team could win, but I just like what I see from the Patriots. So
this is a must-win defense. This defense can win the game by themselves. They don't even need the offense. This defense is like that.
But I think, but Drake May is not Aaron Rodgers. He's mobile. He's going to get out there and run, and so that makes a big difference.
He better be careful. This defense don't. If you make them run, what's going to happen to you when they catch you? Don't let them catch you.
It's going to be good. That's the game of the week, though. That's the game. I think that's the best matchup. But I think the Patriots just squeeze it out.
Ooh, okay. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty. Them Los Angeles Rams go into Chicago to play the Bears.
Now
you already know who I'm going with. This is my
only road win I got this week. I'm taking the Rams to win on the road. I got 3 home teams, and I think the Rams. Bears have been a great story, but I think it's the Rams year to shine. So.
There we go. L.A., California. Yeah, Steve, that's unanimous. And I think the Rams, the Bears had a nice run, but the Rams are about to. They're going to win by at least 17, Steve.
Well, the Rams had their scare. I think the Panther game was their scare. They needed that wake-up call. So I think this game they're going to come out with a lot more urgency and send a message.
Hey, I can't wait till Sunday to see it. It's going down. I can't wait. Can't wait. Oh, Charles Tongue said he's taking the Pats over the Texans.
Good choice, Charles.
And he agreed with us. He's taking the Rams over the Bears.
Good choice.
Thank you, Charles, for tuning in. Oh man, this was a great one, Steve. It's getting down to the nitty gritty. Can you believe next week we're going to be talking about 2 games?
I know. It's going to hurt.
And next week we're going to get more into this coaching changing next week.
Yeah. Right now we got nine slots open.
Yeah.
And
I got to study it a little bit more. We'll talk about it next week. But guys, thank you for tuning in. Steve, you want to say anything before we get out of here?
just enjoy the football, guys. And like I said, we're gonna get into more in depth next week as to because we still got some officiating issues to talk about, but we didn't talk about this week. But we're gonna get into it because they got to do some of the officiating.
Exactly.
It's happening too much, too many big plays, and too many excuses. And so we'll talk about more next week.
I put a timeout there about the officials. You guys should go check that timeout out. Here at Blood Whistle Sports, we tired of it. We tired of the nonsense. But please like, subscribe, and share. We'll see y'all next week, next Wednesday, with all the results and everything going on in sports.
All right.
Peace out.
Peace out.